Can we get 500 likes on this video? Let's see them! Okay, how about we both introduce at the same time?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Okay, no, seriously.
3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of We Talking About.
We fucked up. But hey, ding! That's 9,
got it.
that's 5.
Yep, great.
Pound it. No. All right. Today's episode is, can sunrise or has sunrise come back from its neck?
Is the sun rising?
You
Got
are
him!
so bad. Get out of my house.
Not specifically Sunrise, more specifically Gundam, because Sunrise always been Sunrise.
Yeah, but Sunrise
the
is
Gundam franchise.
Have they come back?
Is Gundam coming back?
Are people talking about Gundam now?
Is Gundam relevant suddenly? Because it wasn't. Gundam is great, but after a while it kind of just died out. And I think we can all agree, I think it was, I don't know if Wing was the last one, or if it was G-Fighter.
G-Fighter and Wing, I think those two were the last ones,
yeah,
right, in the 90s?
Somewhere around there, it just kind of, you know, it got bad, people stopped caring.
That's sound effect.
That's a sound effect of what happened. That's literally what happened.
Right, so like...
It just went... And then nothing happened, you know? There were efforts after that to bring it back, Seed Destiny.
We don't talk about that.
But we don't talk about that, so...
The problem here is he says... Well, it's not really he says. He just said it started with... Their comeback started with Iron Blood Orphans. I'm like, no, you see it started. It wasn't the best, but you could say it was the very messy stepping stone towards the newfound popularity. So there we go. That's all I wanted to say.
Very messy. Very, very messy.
Well, it's not...
Was it good or are we biased? Like, cause like...
you know, that's a good question. I don't know if we are biased.
Is that honestly? I've never seen Siege. I've seen bits
and
pieces.
I've seen the whole first season. I really didn't like the second. I stopped watching it like 3 episodes in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only saw like 4 episodes. I mean, what do I know about it? I know that there's princesses involved. There's princess and princesses.
There's a princess.
And multiple prince. The plural of prince is princess, and the singular of princess is princess. That's kind of weird.
Princess.
Yeah.
Mental herpes.
Basically, but yeah, like I don't know. You say the fighting is good.
I say if you watch Seed, watch it for the fight scenes. They're great. Not so much for the story. It's really whatever.
Okay.
It's like it's. I mean, it was supposed to be like this redoing of Mobile Suit, I think, but I don't want to see that. It's so easy.
Right.
I don't want to see that.
Right.
Although the fighting is good, I have to admit, I do like the bigger battles are well done in my opinion. Apart from that, did it really need a second season?
That's Destiny,
was the second season good? I don't think so. I couldn't even finish it. No.
Okay.
Because it's like it's a repeat of season 1. In all honesty, just with some different circumstances for some of the main characters.
Okay.
But it's just the same. I don't know. It was too much of the same.
They did remake Zeta, which apparently is pretty good.
I mean, like the animation is great.
Yeah,
but
they botched the ending,
which is the best. That was the best part of the show. The ending. The ending was easily the best part, and they changed it in the updated animation. What do you think? You've been watching it.
No, actually, I haven't.
You lying whore.
I was gonna, but then I got distracted with other animes. But
shame.
This is the foot of shame I'm gonna wear here.
Yeah.
Like that, so you can see it.
The Shimatsunaga.
There we go.
Foot of shame.
I don't know. The animation looks fantastic, but I honestly don't know if it's worth or not. You know.
Well,
I can talk about everything else after that. I can talk about Build Fighters. I can talk about Try.
Whatever.
So can you.
Yeah. So, okay, before we get into that. So, the other day I was talking with a friend of mine that is also into Gundam. And we came to this consensus, and it's... Sunrise is an expert at making meh shows that I love.
Yeah.
Think about it. On the whole UC, Universal Century, to be in all fairness, only has like 2 shows that are like an 8. All the other ones are like 7, 7.5. You know, like Mobile Suit Gundam,
no, yeah, you're right.
7.5. The Stardust Memory, like 8, 7.7, maybe 8. You know, Zeta, the highest scoring one, I think, maybe like 8.8, almost a 9, maybe. But then Double Zeta's like a 3. They just dropped the ball too hard on
Yeah,
that
they
one
did.
for my liking. And then Char's counterattack, you know, that's a solid like 7.7. You know, almost it could have been an 8. And then we have the ovas. Not the ovas about universe. That's not the side stories. I mean the origin and unicorn. Right, unicorn another 7.7.
Unicorn? Why aren't we considering Unicorn in this? Unicorn's pretty new.
You're right, but we're talking right now. I'm talking about
We'll get
Sunrise
that.
is
We'll get to
great
that.
at
Yeah,
making
yeah.
shows that I love.
Right.
So we're talking all Universal Century
Right,
right now, except
right.
for the side stories. So Unicorn like a 7 something. I don't think it's good enough for an 8. And Origin started that with potential to be an 8, but now it's more like a 7. Point something. We'll have to see the last episode, which we still haven't gotten around
We still
to.
haven't gotten to it, but it's out.
Yeah, it's out. So yeah, Sunrise is an expert at making C plus shows or B minus shows that I love for some
I
reason.
don't think so, because Sunrise has a lot of good shows.
We're
I
talking
think
about
Gundam.
Gundam though.
Yeah, but you're
Gundam.
saying Sunrise
You're
is
right.
really good.
You're right. Let me rephrase that.
'Cause, yeah.
Gundam's Sunrise's Gundam franchise is an expert at making meh shows that I love.
It's a lot
There
more
we go.
mediocre than we think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
I
And the
think
same
so.
thing happens with Robotech, which is a point apart. All this as well. But the difference here is Sunrise had many shows to improve, and Robotech only has one. You know, so you can kind of see what I mean.
Right.
Sunrise is just really good at making consistent meh shows.
Or
But
Gundam,
I love them.
the Gundam franchise.
I say when it comes to the Gundam franchise, yes. I
Yeah.
keep.
Yeah, 'cause, like-
I usually associate Gundam with Sunrise.
Right,
only.
right.
Everything else,
But like
whatever.
Sunrise has Cowboy Bebop, which is amazing, and
Yeah.
they have Code Geass, which is frankly one of the best mechas I've ever seen. Which
From
they're
the
about
new-
to
from the-
ruin.
From the new ones, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You're about to ruin it.
They're about to do a season 3.
Oh, that's right. And there's
Which
no-
I mean, I was like, okay, I can work with this because I love Code Geass,
only though.
but they're gonna bring back Lelouch.
And it's like, why?
That's not necessary.
a major spoiler, by the way.
Major spoiler. Or it's in the title. It's called Lelouch the Resurrection or something. Of the Resurrection.
There's no point.
There's no point.
There's no
They
point.
could have done a prequel. They could have
I
done
would've
a completely
loved-
new universe.
I would have loved to have seen either a prequel or what happens after this that
Right.
doesn't go in this direction.
Yeah. Or a side story
A side story would have been great.
with China. Maybe like China's.
Or the US.
Or the US. Sure, they could have done so
Maybe-
much. They could do what Gundam does, where every new show is either the same thing somewhere else or something. You
And
know?
that's what Gundam does.
But they didn't. Gundam is a great example of taking the same concept and rehashing it 100 times.
I know. There's a Gundam. They steal it. We have a story.
Yeah.
That's
And
every
it
Gundam
works.
show.
It always works. Obviously, it could be better, like we're saying now, but it works. It works to a point
Again,
where.
Zeta's the only good one.
Yeah.
The only really good one, anyway.
Okay, so I mean, out of these new ones,
All right, from the new shows,
what
you know,
like
they have Unicorn.
Unicorn is
they
fantastic.
have Origin. They have Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Here's the thing.
Build Fighters.
Unicorn can't bring back a new audience. It can't create a new audience because it
That's true.
requires context.
That's true.
Yeah.
But Origin.
But Origin, I feel Origin is in the same boat, in a way. Origin is kind of for like us loyal people who have been watching it all this time. But then we have Build Fighters, which appeals to a younger audience. We have Iron-Blooded Orphans, which appeals to an audience that kind of just wants to stray away from UC.
I think Iron-Blooded Orphans is just what everybody wants to see when it comes to animes.
Right. It's
If
like
that's-
Wing. It's like people who watch Wing will adore Iron-Blooded Orphans. It's the
Would
same.
they?
I feel like it's the same idea. It's not really Gundam, you know? Because Wing isn't
I
really
don't know.
Gundam. It's like its own anime, but it has Gundams in it, and that's what Iron-Blooded Orphans I
Double.
think is.
Oh wait, we completely.
Double
skipped-
O is new.
Well, it's actually I think it's around what it came around the same time as C possibly. Let me see. Now I need to shamelessly go check my facts on a show called We Know Nothing About. 2009. 2009. There it is.
As
All
in
right,
three.
so
Right.
technically then it started with Double O.
Okay.
Because after Double O then comes all the ones we know now.
Build Fighters, yeah.
You
Huh.
know, in all
Okay.
honesty, it starts with Double O.
And Double O is good.
So Double O was their second step, and it was good.
Yeah.
It was a good second step. I like that show a lot. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But then
And
their third
it was its
step.
own original thing. So it appeals to people who have no idea what they're seeing.
I mean, well, don't you just love that it's not about stealing Gundams?
I get that. Yeah, I think it's great.
That in itself is so fresh.
Yeah, I get that. I
It's
totally
so
agree.
fresh for
Totally
that
agree.
universe.
Then they did Unicorn, which was like for everyone else. And then came all this new stuff.
Iron Blood Orphans, Build Fighters.
Build Fighters, I think, is fantastic.
Build Fighters is what I wish Pokemon was.
Yes.
The Pokemon shows.
That, you know, I don't know what the reception of Build Fighters is. I don't know if it gets a lot of hate because it's so different from the Gundam community. I don't know if anyone's have seen it, but it is a really good show. It does that Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon formula so well.
I just want to buy the toys, man.
Oh my god, and it's genius. They're selling so much merchandise. The show is about selling merchandise to you somehow, like in the same way as Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, you know?
Yep.
The show exists as a platform
so
to get you to buy their figures, which is their main income source, which we've decided that. Because
decided, it's kind of the best route, because nobody's going to buy the show.
Exactly. People just stream it illegally. Everyone does that. And we don't support that. We do not condone that. Right? That's how you say that?
I have no idea. I'm not a politician.
Point is, we don't support illegal streaming, but it's a fact.
I did not have sex with that woman.
It happens. Everyone watches it on, you know,
it's just
your little
easier
sites.
sometimes
It
too,
is
right?
easier too.
Especially since, you know, you're this guy, you're like, you know, you're under 18 maybe, you're like 16, but you're a huge Gundam fan, you don't have a credit card, but you have a computer and internet.
Yeah,
it's
gonna
the
happen.
logical choice.
It's gonna happen.
But then you can buy the Goompla, and that they know Bandai and Sunrise are like, yo, we just
and
sell
you know
the
they're
Goompla.
uploading to Crunchyroll, which is basically the same thing as Netflix. Netflix combats piracy by having everything easily accessible.
Crunchyroll you can watch for free.
You can sort of watch for free.
To get rid of
yeah,
ads.
so they have that going for them too. And so as long as they keep uploading to Crunchyroll as well, they'll maintain some relevancy. But definitely their main source of income is in the figures.
The kits, man. The kits. There's a whole
It's the
subreddit
kits.
dedicated to them.
Yeah. And, I mean, they're not really they're starting to make games now again, which also makes me think they're confident in themselves too.
I just hope they bring them to the
I
North
hope
American
so. I don't
market.
think it's ever going to happen because it's just so much cheaper for us to export it than for them. I've heard
said it backwards.
Imported, yeah. I've heard that the reason they don't do a U.S. market is because it's easier for us to import.
I don't believe that. I believe that this market is so they did in past games they did so poorly that they decided to stop.
Could be
so
too.
I think that's the main reason. I'd love it if they tried though, but
Yeah.
the problem is their games, a lot of them actually work pretty kind of bad, really meh.
They were meh.
They made good games again. And they have made good games in the past. If they make the good games and then they bring those, we're sold.
Right.
Like,
they also just need the show to be relevant over here too.
That's also true. I just wish they would do a Zeonic Front 2.
Oh man.
I love that game.
Like all they really do is Dynasty Warriors, you know?
And it's like, why?
And does that even sell? Does anyone really play Dynasty Warriors? It's good, but for how long? Because I own one of them and it just kind of died out after a while.
Zeonic Front.
We need some more simulator types like that.
Zeonic Front isn't a simulator, but it's definitely not. It's not a fast-paced game.
Right.
You know,
I mean, you could just have fast-paced like fighters too.
That's also true.
Like those the fighter games for PS1 and 2 that they had before.
Fighter games.
Like there was like
the 2D fighting games.
Yeah.
Those are awesome. I remember wanting the one for Game Boy.
You could do a 3D one like Tenkaichi.
They do. Remember?
Shit, they do.
They do. It's over there. And we haven't played it in a while, actually.
No, we haven't. We should probably.
But a friend of ours imported it. It's in Japanese. It's pretty fun though. The controls are great. The graphics are decent. I just wish it was in English. But
I think that these new shows are gonna open up possibilities for that, because like not just looking at Build Fighters and Build Fighters Tribe.
I would love to see a Fire Emblem style.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
But not just looking at that one.
Jesus.
Like you said, Iron Blooded Orphans. I mean, that shit is on Toonami right now.
That shit.
What?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? And you know that they're gonna do Unicorn.
You're gonna put Unicorn on Toonami?
Yeah, they're gonna put Unicorn.
Look at that.
And all we could do was, not because it's a bad show, but because put a show people can get into Gundam with. I don't think people are gonna get into Gundam from Unicorn.
Maybe not.
There's too much.
But hey, there's a testament. It's a testament to people who want to watch.
No, it means Toonami is trying to bring back the good old days. It's like, dude, they're gonna be putting unicorn. If I had a television, I would watch
Hell
that
yeah.
shit, dude. Imagine
In
it.
the very least, people can watch it for the action sequences, which are great. I think
Yes, the unicorn fight scenes are also
yeah.
delicious.
They really are. So, maybe they'll watch it and be like, I want to know more about this. And they'll go back. Or
Then they're gonna say, but the rest of the shows were made in the 80s and 70s. Well,
but it's fine because
we can watch Iron Blooded Orphans.
They can watch Iron Blooded Orphans. We can watch Thunderbolt, which is insane.
Oh man, Thunderbolt.
And season 2 is coming.
I'm so glad they decided to continue this. Not continue the story, continue adapting the what's already been written into the show.
I mean, am I excited about how much I'm
I
want to
see how they're gonna end. I want to see how that last battle goes.
That show was so exhausting. Like, I really like it, but it was so exhausting and depressing.
Those 4 chapters take a lot of stress.
Like, I don't want to watch it because I think it's gonna affect my mental state.
You know what's funny? Thunderbolt is a 4-chapter, 30-minute each show, right?
Right.
That's amazing. But Origin is a 4-chapter, 1 hour and a half show, and it's not as grueling. Like, it's not. I don't know. Thunderbolt is just too high quality, I guess. It's tight. It's fast. It's good. Origin is a bit too slow.
I don't mind. I don't think Origin is as bad as, like, my opinion. I don't think it's as bad as you say it is. I like it a lot more.
What do you mean? Why does the Federation have mobile suits in the beginning? They're not supposed to exist, yet the whole thing started with There are some serious retconning issues that are going to be happening, and I am not on board.
They are reworking some things. I guess this is what you can expect when someone retackles a show. I wouldn't be surprised if once Origins ends, they redo the first mobile suit.
Yo, that'd be hype as shit, though.
But it's gonna be a lot different.
Yeah, it is, but that would give legitimacy to it. That would give legitimacy
to the retconning.
Yeah.
So you'd feel a lot better if they remade.
If they're gonna do that, they might as well do the whole thing now, so that we have a clear view, lore-wise, of what's the official story now.
Okay.
So I would rather, if they're gonna do that, you might as well go all the way, dude. There's no point in just doing 1 inch.
That would be great.
That would be great. I'd be hooked. I'd be on my television. I would buy a television, and I'd watch it.
Oh yeah.
If they put it on Toonami.
I think Origin is good, but I think Origin isn't. You don't go to Origins for the action. You go in for the drama.
We all went there for the drama.
Because it's a really slow show.
Yeah, we all went there for the drama.
So you go in there to kind of like just experience this almost like a novella type of show, where it almost feels like a soap opera, really. And not in a bad way. It's just in a way like this tragic story of a prince who's forgotten by his country. And he's like a runaway. In the first show, we don't really see any actual action. It's just him as a kid. In the second episode, we see more of the same. Him going through, hiding and jumping from place to place.
The point is,
the third one has more
Origin
action.
is for the people that have already know some of the stuff that happens in Universal Century, and they want to see the drama. Yeah, they
just want to see another point of view.
It's about a drama, yes.
Yeah. It's really good. I think without episode 3, maybe I'll say, Origin is alright. But I think episode 3
was great.
Yeah, episode 3 was fantastic. That's why I'm so on board with Origin.
It's been my favorite so far. But then episode 4 happened. I haven't watched it yet, but the trailer's just it's because of the retconning thing. That's my only issue. But I'm gonna watch it regardless because it's the Origin, dude.
Right.
It's pretty good. It's like 7. It's almost an 8. Depending on how they wrap it up. But then there's Iron Blooded Orphans, which is flat out Phantom Pain. That show is Phantom Pain.
I have to watch that one. I haven't seen it.
It's the boss. The boss. We have to. That's an enemy gunship, boss. What are you gonna do? We're bringing him to that show is. I like it. It got the first 4 episodes though are so.
That's the problem. Like I watched it up to episode 9, I think.
But
the main character, the protagonist, is such an asshole, and I can't stand it. Which I think is good, because that means that the Gundam makers of this show, or whatever...
They're trying something different.
Not just that, but they're not afraid to take risks. They're not afraid to make someone completely unlikable, Because this guy is completely unlikable. If someone likes him... I mean, I don't know. I don't know who a character like this can appeal to. That's all I'm saying. Someone who disrespects everyone, shoots people while they're fucking talking. So where you have said it before, you kind of wish the villains or the enemy would win.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I do wish the enemy had won sometimes, and believe I like what's supposed to be the good guys in this show. The boss. I like that part of the show. But I kind of also want the enemy to win. So there's that. Also, the show is pretty good though. I gotta say, it's almost. I would say it's almost an 8. If it could just fix a few things it never gets around to, but
Okay.
we'll talk about those points
Okay.
another time. Although I can see why this show is definitely perfect to bringing new interest into Gundam though.
Oh yeah.
It's that and Build Fighters, which is easily the best.
The best.
The best.
It's just so good because it's everything. It's all the Gundams in one.
It's a big joke. The
It's-
whole
it's-
show's a joke.
The joke is nice. It's a nice change of pace.
It's meta through the roof.
Yes, and the fight sequences are ridiculous. They have no restraints, you know? Because in this reality, there are no restraints. Anything is possible. So then they just take all of these fucking mobile suits and they make them do the most ridiculous shit. We have the camper with like little pods so that he shoots up pistols and he grabs them and he starts shooting in circles. It's ridiculous. If you got a chance, you should watch it.
You need to watch Build Fighters. Although, you're gonna like, even if you've never watched Gundam before, you're gonna like it. But man, if you've watched any other Gundam show,
Yes.
it is just filled with
Yes.
references up the
Up the
ass.
ass.
That show is just one big reference maker. I love it. I want another season. God damn it, not a TV special.
Not a TV special, which was so good.
Dude,
the
that
TV
was
special.
a TV special. They in one move, the TV special just outdid 2 seasons worth of
Yep.
work.
Yes.
And now I want to
Yes.
see how can they top this. Maybe that's why we're not. Maybe that's
That's
why they
it.
didn't do another season.
Yeah,
They
they're
just-
like, alright, that's it.
we gotta blow our top a bit too early.
Yeah.
How do we top this? Seriously,
How do they top that? By going into a tournament where they fight the season 1 guys.
Which is what we think they might have.
Yeah.
We thought they were gonna do that, but then they dropped another bomb on us that we can't talk about because it'd be a major. spoiler.
Right! Oh my god! You're right! You reminded me!
We can't
We can't talk about that.
We can't talk about that.
No. Watch it in order. Watch Build
It's
Fighters,
worth
then
it.
watch Try,
Build
and then
Fighters,
watch the special.
It's a solid 8, man. That show, it's good.
Yeah, Try is a little bit less. I felt.
He thinks that, but I think it's another solid 8.
Yeah.
I think but the special is 10 out of 10, man.
something
Would
else.
watch again. The TV special was 10 out of 10.
Oh my god. Okay, let me. I think we'll review the shows in a future episode.
Probably won't.
Probably not. We'll see what happens.
Maybe.
We'll see the reception we get on this one.
Yeah, when our 10 views come in.
When our 10 views come in,
Ka-ching.
ka-ching,
That's
cash
like
them in, boys! Please. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you next week. Leave a like. Okay.
He's an asshole.
He's a nerd. This is the asshole nerd show. Got him.
Bow, 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 bow.
Is it the intro? Stop, we're done. Hey guys, welcome to the Asshole Nerd Show. I'm Asshole.
I'm Colonel. I don't know why you changed his name. Welcome to another episode of We Know Nothing About.
Wearing the same shirts.
Why'd you wait so long?
Because,
That was
I don't know,
awkward.
because I thought you were going to keep talking. We're wearing the same shirts because
No, we're not.
this is the second,
No, we're not.
as the last video we uploaded.
No, we're not.
Because it's the same day as the last video we uploaded.
No, we're not.
No?
No, we're not. This is a little bit, like, older now.
Ah,
So it's not the same.
right.
That's relative. Alright, enough bullshit. Alright, welcome to another episode of We Know Nothing About, where we cut everything we do in the intro because it's awful.
And yeah, and then it looks like we've been talking for a while, and you can tell.
Yeah,
But
it's his fault.
it's my fault. I cut a lot. If you knew how much we cut, you'd just.
Today we're gonna play Happy Wheels. I'm Jack Chitabai.
Yo! That was one to your lies! The unstoppable Exodia! Alright, seriously. Today,
Exodia!
I don't want to introduce the show. Why do I always introduce the
I
show?
always introduce the show.
You never introduce the show! No, if you... Now you fucked up the audio.